My wife has been cold and distant towards me ever since I helped my ex through a bad time. I, 35 male, was in a long-term relationship with a woman, 33 female, between the ages of when I was 20 to 30 years old, until she left for a job in another state. Later she told me long-distance relationships don't work, so we broke up, and then I found out that she was engaged. I met my wife, 30 female, a year later, and honestly, I never really understood what love was until then. With her, everything felt different. Love was easy, not a constant struggle like I later realized it was with my ex. I'm not trying to put down my previous relationship or my ex. We grew up together and learned a lot from each other. Sometimes, you don't like something when it happens, but later on, you see it was for the best. That's how I feel about my last relationship ending. I was really upset and heartbroken at the time, but looking back, I'm glad it happened. If it hadn't, I wouldn't have discovered what true love or happiness feels like. At the same time I met my wife, my ex moved back and she said that she regretted ending things and that we loved each other. I wasn't in love with her anymore and I turned her down. She is still a good friend and I like her as a friend. She is, however, my sister's best friend. My wife knows her and she has never been threatened by her because we have always had a solid relationship. My ex's mom unfortunately passed away suddenly and she has been inconsolable and broken since. I cannot even imagine the pain. My sister is devastated too and she has been by her side. I have too been supportive and it felt very appropriated. My sister encouraged me to be there and support our friend. My wife didn't mind in the beginning, but I felt that she started being uncomfortable that I went on walks and hikes with my ex. But it was doing her good to keep her mind of things and I found my wife's coldness uncalled for. I never experienced her as cold-hearted or callous, but here we are. She just didn't like the mention of my ex, so I didn't mention her either. Then a week after New Year's my sister planned a week-long vacation for her and her husband, my ex, me and another couple that my sister and ex are friends with. My wife this time was very upset and said that she didn't want me to go. She asked why she wasn't invited then if it was just an innocent hangout. My sister said that it was ridiculous because we've been friends since high school, but my wife said that my sister never really liked her. I thought she was being unfair and ridiculous. However, she said that she didn't want me to be on that trip. Ever since the trip, my wife hasn't been the same. She isn't rude or upset or sad, but she just doesn't engage with me. She doesn't start conversations. When I try to confront her she doesn't engage in arguments. I don't know what to do. She doesn't even think that something has changed. When I am going out, she doesn't even care if I was taking a hike with my ex and she didn't get bothered. Also, when my sister had her birthday, my wife told me that morning that she was feeling sick and didn't want to risk infecting the others, and so she just sent a text to my sister and a present with me. Now, let me explain what finally broke the camel's back. My ex is having her birthday party on Friday, and both me and my wife are invited. My wife just said sorry can't do, I'm already booked for a work friend's 50+50 birthday. I asked her why I wasn't invited. She said that I was but that she was taking her nephew so I didn't need to go with her so I could go to my party instead. This is very out of character for my wife who would have tried to make other solutions like dropping by one party first then the other, but she just didn't care. I asked her if she could come with me instead since her work colleague isn't a close friend, but she just dismissed me and laughed mirthfully calling me ridiculous.